What's up, boys and girls? It's a special event. It's a special day. We're back.
We're saving wrestling. Look at those Andy guns, dude. Come. Dude, what are you? You trying to be a wrestler, dude? You getting in shape to wrestle?
What? Oh, I'm just on a strict diet
of brews.
Yeah.
Oh wait. I actually do have another wrestling thing coming up actually.
Oh really? Awful wrestling?
Yeah, another awful wrestling in September, I believe.
Oh no shit. Where at?
Yeah, I'll look it up at Phil Mocha. I think still. I'm looking it up right now because it's so much fun. Awful Wrestling's the best wrestling organization in the world. Not only because I'm on it, but because it's literally awful.
It's good, grade A, goofball wrestling, right?
Yep. It's at Phil Mocha, September 9th. It's called Sloppy September.
Ooh.
Yeah. We got a bad guy who's the PPA. He's our big bad right now.
What's the PPA?
The Philadelphia Parking Authority.
Oh, yeah. That's the baddest guy in the world.
And we also have the vet who kills animals. He's pretty bad too.
Yeah, dude. If you work for the parking authority and you're not actively quitting your job, you're fucking up.
Yeah.
Yo, and they're fucking hawks in Philly. I remember one night outside of
Raven?
No, what was the other one that was like right on the water?
Liberty.
Yeah. I was outside of Liberty, and I think parking starts to be free at 10 in Philly, most places. And I finished up my set at the show, and I was leaving early, and I'm walking, and it's like 9:55.
And the boy's right out there. He's right there with the fucking shit.
No, it was a lady tucked in shirt, unnecessarily fat ass, was just sprinting from car to car, double checking to see if they were like expired or not.
Yeah, well, dude, this might be a topic for panties when we record it, but
whenever Nate stops pooping.
But
let's talk about something.
We got to talk about uniform pants in the pod. I'm gonna put it down.
Okay.
Uniform pants works wonder for a butt.
It works fucking wonders. But yeah, dude, we're here to talk about SummerSlam.
Today we're here to save wrestling and save SummerSlam.
Not thick authoritarian butts.
I mean, we're talking about SummerSlam, about thick authoritarian butts. There's a good thick authoritarian butt that came back last night.
Oh yeah, the thickest butt, and now there's a lot of thick butts, but there's thick butts that that are aided by weight. Great weight. I love how the weight sits on you, gal. But this is a naturally thick butt in context of the frame. That's right.
Bailey. Yeah, Bailey returned. It was awesome. Bailey came back. Not only Bailey. I call her Bailey with an E. Not only Bailey, but Dakota Kai. Io Shirai of NXT. Io Sky.
They changed their name, right?
Yeah, it's Io Sky now.
Because they like fucked up and they said it's Io Shirai.
Yeah.
Later they kept saying Io Sky, and I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess they changed their name or whatever.
Yeah. I saw it on, they did it on Raw too. Corey messed up. He was like, sorry. He said it in the headset. He was like, sorry, Trips. No. It was pretty cool.
Wait,
but
for real? He said sorry, Trips?
He just said sorry. He didn't say sorry, Trips, but you know.
That's so fucking funny. But yeah, I thought the match was real good.
I thought the match was... SummerSlam started out with Becky Lynch versus Bianca Bel-Air, and wow, what a match. It was a great match. And upon reflection, or Becky Lynch, she said she separated her shoulder at the beginning of the match.
The very beginning?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah. And she came out in a sling last night on Raw. Yeah, she's out for a while.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
and that's definitely gonna fuck shit up because they clearly were setting up a Bianca Becky team.
Yeah, Bianca Becky, and I bet they're gonna bring somebody back. But now,
maybe Charlotte or something.
Yeah, probably Charlotte. On Raw though, it was Bianca on Raw. Becky explained everything, and Bianca came out, and she has it's her, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss now, which is still a pretty formidable trio.
I mean, that's still a solid trio.
Yeah.
It does all the stuff wrestling needs to do.
Yeah.
Where you have Io Shirai and Dakota Kai, who are Io Sky.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Trip.
Sorry, Trips. Io Sky.
Sorry, Trips. You have Io Skies and Dakota Kai. They're two proven talents, but they don't have the name yet. So, it's doing all the stuff.
They don't have the name in the WWE yet.
Yeah, they're helping reinvigorate the vets who have been out for a minute, and they're also helping bringing up new people. It's a good combo.
Yeah. That's the thing about Triple H being there now, actually, because like it actually helps a lot. It's giving a lot of different people different looks, because that was one of the things. Dakota Kai's been there for 7 years. Io Shirai's been there for like 4 or 5 years. Like they've had it.
Sorry to cut you off. Is your mic super hot?
I can turn it down.
Yeah, it just a smidge, just a little.
How's
smidge.
that? How's that?
That is, the best mic I've ever heard.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
But I'm sorry. Go on. Yeah, they've been in fucking WWE
for a while, but Vince didn't give him a look. He was just like, too small, too Japanese.
And I don't too Japanese.
Yeah, I already got 2 Japanese people. I don't need that many more.
I don't know if you want to get into it now. We can maybe do a separate one since the big man left. But that's like been the weird thing. Yeah. That's been like the weird thing for Vince leaving, where you're almost like, God damn, that's crazy. But also, we got to accept the reality. Like the product's going to get, the product bare minimum is going to get more focused. And honestly, it's probably going to get better.
It's going to change. It's going to be more like the 90s.
So much is gonna happen, but the one thing it's gonna be more focused. I guarantee you, we're not gonna have that shit where like they're gonna be doing a thing for 2-3 weeks and then just nothing.
Well, I feel if the 2-3 weeks things is like, well, okay, yeah. Sometimes that was a lot of like the people behind the scenes going like, I don't actually like them now, or like, because on Freddie Prinze Jr.'s wrestling podcast, he's always talking about how like a lot of the things that would happen were just some of the people saying the wrong stuff around Vince, and it would just like get their shit ended.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. So it is still a lot of Vince, and yeah, I think it's a new day for professional wrestling, especially in WWE. I was reading today that they said they're getting written. The promos are a little bit more free. The wrestlers get a little bit more free. Yeah, and then the announcing is way better, dude. Yeah, the announcing is better. Wrestling's fun to watch again. I watched Raw. It's so awesome.
Dude, that was like a weird thing I was thinking about.
NXT starts in an hour. Yeah.
when I did the fucking commentary for Noah's company, I remember like that was super fucking fun. And then I remember thinking, I'm like, I love doing commentary, but I actually like would hate. Like I'd take it because it's WWE and the money's good and like WWE. Like I'd take the job, but I would actually probably hate to do commentary on Raw and SmackDown
because
that sounds nightmarish. Like what Cole has had to do for the past however many fucking years.
Yeah.
Just with Vince constantly in your ear, it sounds nightmarish.
Cole, talk about her titties. Come on, Cole. Harass her.
Talk about those big luscious.
Yeah. King, say puppies.
King, point out that guy's Asian.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. The King was the gun. But yeah. Bianca Bel-Air, Becky Lynch, it was an awesome match. I would say, if I had to give it a rating, I'd give it 4,
4 out of 5?
Yeah, I don't know why, but 4 out of 5 seems right.
4 out of 5 seems very accurate.
Yeah, and it
wasn't mind melting, but it was damn good.
It was damn good, and I say the ending of the match where Bailey, Dakota, and Io came out was like, I was standing up. I was like, Bailey's back, and then Dakota Kai came out, and I was like, no fucking way. And then Io Sky came out, and I was like, this is the best SummerSlam of all time. This SummerSlam fucking rocks.
Oh, dude, and I can't wait to see Io Sky's intro at fucking I can't wait to see Io Sky's intro at fucking like in the actual stadium. Or wait, she was on Raw.
Yeah.
Cause she has like the best fucking intro ever.
Yeah. I didn't see the intro. I went out for a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
it is a pretty dope intro.
Yeah, no, her you could only do so much because the sun was still out on Summerslam.
Yeah.
But like her
at the beginning,
her intro in NXT where it's like strobe lights and all that fucking shit. She's one of the best fucking walkouts of any wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that match was great. So we got Logan Paul fighting
Miz. Also, great match. Logan Paul can go, dude.
Dude, I want to say I sort of I'm not gonna say I called it, but I remember I saw this interview I saw this interview with Bobby Lashley forever, like 2-3 years ago, where someone was like Logan Paul wrestling, and it got a little traction on Twitter. And this was when at the height. This was at the height of like hating Logan Paul.
Yeah, I
was like, no, dude, Logan Paul will be amazing in wrestling.
Yeah, because it was wasn't he was saying like Logan? He's actually like a D1 or D2 wrestler. Like he went to a college for wrestling.
Yeah.
So he would be able to learn this
college and shit like that. So we'd actually be able to. He's very athletic. But
and like, dude, his whole Vine shit is all pro wrestling ever since the beginning. Like it's been pro wrestling. He does pro wrestling.
I realize because I get obsessed with like the YouTuber culture because I find it so fucking interesting, and it's also so easy. Like the YouTuber culture is really interesting because they like get so stressed out and all this other shit, and it's like it's comical because you're like, just go offline for a little.
Yeah. Stop.
so many. You're like, you can stop doing it.
Yeah. It doesn't have to drive you crazy.
Yeah, it's like they'll have like 3 million subscribers, and it's like, yeah, take a week off. Back, they'll still be.
Yeah. Dude, Logan Paul had Triple H on his podcast today. It was pretty good. I started listening to it.
Oh, that rules. His podcast is real good. Oh, that's the other thing I like about Logan Paul is he'll have like anyone. Not saying Triple H is he'll have anyone get.
Yeah.
Like he'll have like fucking Alex Jones and dudes like that on. Logan Paul's just down for entertainment.
He's just down to party.
But the thing I was saying about him and his, I started paying attention to him and his brother on YouTube when Vine shut down and they switched over to fucking YouTube. And I started noticing they were doing these dumbass like rap battles.
Yeah.
And they were going back and forth every week. And I started reading the comments, and because all their fans were like little kids and teenagers.
Yeah.
They were all in the comments like, no, Jake was wrong for that. Fuck Logan. Fuck Jake. Did it. Oh, they think it's real.
Yeah.
Oh, this is wrestling.
Yeah.
They're doing wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, they know how to fucking do it.
Yeah.
So signing Logan Paul is a no fucking brainer.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, and we saw in the match, it was very good.
Yeah, it was good for a guy who's only had 2 matches, you know?
Exactly.
This is where we put over The Miz for being a class act. We got to give The Miz his flowers, dude. Somebody has to.
Arguably the most underrated heel in the business.
Dude, the most underrated, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time.
He's one of the best.
Yeah, hands down.
Like here's the thing too, like Baron Corbin gets a lot of credit for being consistently hated all the time, but like the Miz can turn it on and off easy. He can make you hate him. He can make you love him. It's his world. We live in it.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%, literally, dude. And and Miz is more decorated than Baron Corbin, and that's
without
why.
Doubt,
and he hasn't been injured in like 13, 14, 15 years. Miz has never taken a day off for injury.
Who is he coming at about?
He's almost like 20 years now. He came around in like 2003. Miz has been in WWE for like 20 years, and he hasn't really been injured.
Who is he coming at recently about that? Because someone was trying to call him on shit.
Daniel Bryan.
Was it in a program?
Well, that was like that was like 2015. They were on like Talking Smack. They're trying to get something started. I just read about that today. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I watched that clip and I'm like forgetting that it was an old clip. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because he was like, that's when they had that classic Talking Smack and it got a little real for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading about that and Miz was like, yo. Or not Miz, it was Bryan Danielson. He was doing a panel for Starcast or something, and he was talking about how, like, at that moment they weren't going to let me wrestle because even though I've been cleared, and me and the Miz were talking, and I was like, yo, I'm going to tell the Miz that, I told the Miz, like, piss me off, make me mad enough to want to punch you. And
really,
yeah.
God damn, dude, that's when you watch back. That is because that's one of those moments we've talked about it before on here, where like wrestling has hit a new meta where everyone knows it's not real, so you have to do shit to make us be like, was that real though? I think that was like a prime moment of like, I think they were gonna fight each other.
Dude, everything is kayfabe, even in real life now. You know, it's all kayfabe.
But it's just a new type of kayfabe.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, it shifted into like this self-aware kayfabe.
Yeah, it had to. Montreal Screwjob, that's when the self-aware kayfabe started, but then it just continued into something better.
It reminds me. I'm watching some anime now. I'm trying to get into anime, and they do a lot of that in anime.
Flashbacks,
or they'd be like, "I know that you knew that I know that you would know that I would do that, so I knew that you knew that I know that I was going to do this." And you're like, "Well, there's too many levels." That's what got me out of Death Note. I got deep into Death Note, and then it got too much into the I know that you know that I knew.
Yeah.
Yo, chill, guys.
All right, we have 3 minutes on this before it expires. So
yeah, this is being weird. So do you want to hop out and hop back in?
Yeah.
What do you got? What are you eating there?
It's a Cafe Steamer's beef marlotte.
Let's go, dude. All right.
With pork tenderloin that I made the day before.
Second half with the beef marlotte and pork tenderloin. We're back in this. Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. I think I missed this one actually. How did I miss this one?
It was pretty quick.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long.
Let me catch me up on this. I'm literally trying to think and I do not remember it.
Well, let's say Austin Theory, first off, you gotta give him some congratulations because he's gotten Bobby Lashley over the biggest he's been over since the start of his career.
Yeah, but Austin Theory's heel work has been fantastic.
Yeah, he's a good egg.
Yes, he's genuinely hateable every time you see him.
Yeah.
He's got good douche face. So the way he sells it is fucking spot on. Dude, even down to how he shaves his beard.
His beard, yeah. And what is it? Was it?
Yeah, and then they're feeding it. This goes back to the whole self-aware thing. They're feeding into the whole well, now it's a little bit different where they were saying they're daddy's not here anymore.
Which was awesome. Roman came out on Monday Night Raw at Madison Square Garden and showed his ass, dude.
Yeah.
He was y'all need me. You can't give the strap to this little boy.
Yeah. I got to watch that because I saw clips of it on online.
It was awesome.
It looks sick. Yeah, I'm kind of hyped for wrestling again.
Triple H, dude.
Trip.
Trips. Yeah.
So fucking Lashley in Theory was pretty damn good.
It was just it's a good match. It's a regular match, like a 3-star,
Fuck yeah.
Nothing big, nothing crazy. And went as expected. Bobby Lashley's a fucking stud, dude. He's the guy that they're building TV around right now.
Fucking powerhouse.
Yeah, he's a monster. And he looks great. And he's intense. And he's learned how to. Bobby Lashley's awesome.
He's so much. Yeah, he's substantially better than when he came back. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then Austin Theory is money.
Yeah, without a doubt. He's one of those dudes that they're oh yeah, they're definitely giving him one of those a push, and then you watch him and you're there's a reason though.
Theory, yeah,
yeah, he's fucking sick.
Yeah, he's on the Randy Orton trajectory.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
What we got? Mysterios, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and
the Judgment Days. The Judgment Day versus the Mysterios in the no disqualification match.
Gotcha. Yeah, I thought that was pretty fun. I remember that was one of those that was it was one of those good good tag matches, and then the last bit of it was fucking hype.
Yeah, it just turned up real quick.
Yeah,
but as expected, the Usos wins. Nothing against. It was the Street Profits. The Street Profits.
You jump matches. We're talking about the Mysterios and.
The Judgment Day. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I was because on.
That one actually had a similar pacing. It was a good standard tag match, and then I thought the ending worked really well because they're definitely
Yeah.
I mean, if we just want to talk about the Street Profits, because I actually I love the Street Profits. They're one of my favorite tag teams. And they're adding this I feel like they're a little bit more dynamic than some of these other tag teams.
The Street Profits?
Yeah.
Well, because they've been on TV for so long consistently, more than anybody else. Yeah. They've been together consistently. Them, the Viking Raiders, the New Day, they've been around.
Well, dude, you remember when they brought them up from NXT?
Yeah.
And they were dude, they didn't wrestle for a couple months.
No, they were just promos. Which is fine. They've been on
there for fucking ever.
Yeah. The Mysterios and the Judgment Day, and I got them mixed up because the Usos wrestled the Mysterios on Monday.
Oh, can I say this about Edge coming out? I know this will come off as slander, but Edge sometimes half-asses his spears from time to time. Watch a Roman spear and you see his legs come up off the ground. Edge doesn't really bring his legs up off the ground as much as you should for a spear.
Do you know
Can I do one better? No, but I have eyes.
Wait.
I have eyes and a fat guy opinion.
You don't know that, dude. Maybe you can do a better spear than Edge.
You know what? Maybe I can. Maybe I'm better than Edge.
Dude, yeah. I'll say you're better than Edge.
But I will say this. Those 2 spears he hit annihilated them. There were some picture perfect spears. I just, because it always sticks out to me like Edge does these spears where they're not really spears. He kind of like, it's more of like a shoulder tackle.
Yeah, it's not a spear. It's like to separate the way his looks from every other one's. Because everybody else, Roman, Bobby Lashley, people outside of WWE, Goldberg, everybody has a spear. Big Show has a spear. Dude, everybody has a spear. I mean, you got to make it look your own way.
I hear you. It does look different. You may have something there. It's the most recognizable spear in my book.
You know, Goldberg has a pretty distinct spear because after his, he goes. Yeah.
And then he's like,
yeah, time to fill this jackhammer.
Time to see if I could lift them. I don't know. Pat McAfee and Happy Corbin. How'd you feel about that one?
It wasn't like it's good. It's a match. It was a match. It was a good match.
Yeah. He almost fucked up his staple. Where he jumps to the top rope.
Yeah.
He had a slight whoopsie daisy.
He slipped, yeah.
Which Brock also had that a little. Not to fast forward, but Brock had that a little bit later.
When he tried to jump the fucking gate.
Yeah, we had two close calls that night.
Logan Paul slipped too. We had 3.
No shit, really?
Yeah, in his intro, he slipped on the rope.
Oh yeah, he did. He hopped up and fucking slipped on that rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching Pat McAfee wrestle. It's just fun. It's just fun seeing a dude who's like, oh yeah, I'm the commentator and I can also have a decent wrestling match.
Yeah. There's nothing like wrong with that. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing to see. That's all. It's not like it's just building onto his legacy. It's kind of ruins Corbin's because Corbin should have won. Corbin needs to win more. Corbin should have beat Pat McAfee. That was his chance too. Because is Pat McAfee going to be undefeated forever?
No, he can't be.
But he's only going to wrestle at SummerSlam and fucking Mania now. It looks like.
Yeah, they're gonna have to hand him an L because it's like
the Vince McMahon loss was unofficial, I think.
Oh yeah. But it's like I get that it's like the whole he used to be a football player.
Yeah.
But he's still more present in our minds as he's the commentator. And if your commentator is just like dusting your roster, it's slowly it doesn't feel right. So
it doesn't feel right at all.
He's gonna have to catch an L soon.
And he won pretty clean too. Like it was a clean win.
And Corbin's like a pretty dominant motherfucker in the ring.
Yeah, Corbin should be world champion.
Yeah. When do you think they're gonna do that for Corbin?
Never. Well, Triple H is ahead now, so he might get a chance, but I think
Corbin's more than paid his dues, and he's also proven that like the King Corbin thing was amazing. But it kind of like ran its course at a certain point, and then he proved he's like, no, I could still figure out how to make them fucking despise me.
Yeah.
And it's like he's more than proved himself, dude. And I think another layer of that.
Wait, dude, he was homeless and people still hated him.
Exactly.
He lost everything and people still hated him.
Exactly. And I think I think he the Happy Corbin's been good, but it might be time to
run its course.
Yeah, dude, it might be time to throw a belt on him. I think they gotta get the belt off Roman onto someone else, and then he's probably like a year away from a potential belt, I think.
Dude, if Roman, I gotta be honest, I don't think Roman ever loses that title.
What do you mean?
Unless he gets injured or something.
I think.
Wait, what match were we talking about?
We were talking Pat McAfee, Happy Corbin.
Yeah.
Usos and Street Profits are next.
Usos Street Profits are good. It was they're still teasing the Street Profits breakup a little bit, which is getting annoying.
Are they teasing the breakup? I thought they were more teasing like a heel turn because they keep commenting on their demeanor.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a breakup
Oh, I see. I don't see breakup. I see heel turn, but you watch it more than I do.
Every other wrestler is like, oh, so Montez is better than Angelo. Just like, so he's trying to look
they're
the
doing
lead.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Seth Rollins said it on Monday Night Raw.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah, and then I think the Street Profits should have won. Because then it would have meant something when they lose the titles after the split or before the split, you know? It could have made the split be more impactful if they lost the titles. Or like the only thing keeping them together was the championship.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think, I don't know. Actually, the Usos losing the belt would be interesting because it would be. But here's the thing. So this kind of goes to what I was thinking about with Roman, where it's like he's still fucking hot. And every time he comes out, they bring up the fact that it's like, who is it? Like Hulk Hogan, Bruno Sammartino, and there's like 3 other guys they always say. And I know I should know them, but I apologize.
I think it's just Bruno Sammartino, really.
No, they said there's like 5 dudes who have, because you remember in like not that you weren't alive, but in like the 70s and 80s, dudes would just have a belt for
Bruno Sammartino had the championship for 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. So there's like these dudes with like fucking 2,000 days and they're, shit like that. And there's about 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna, because I could see them being like, yo, what if Roman's so good that we could keep the belt on him
for 5 years, and
he could beat he could take one of those guys from 5 to 6, and Roman's like 5, or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think it's like the reign that's like what's taking so long. I don't think it's the reign that's like the reign isn't the reason why you keep the title on someone. It has to be because it's still compelling and still interesting. So like, as long as Roman is as long as the character's still good and like his story's fine, for sure. But like, if somebody comes up like crazy and it just like gets reactions like crazy or whatever.
Oh yeah. No, I 100% agree. I think what they're trying to do is like, if Roman's still like, because I wonder if there's part of them being like, yo, can we beat one of those guys?
Yeah.
And they're also like, if Roman's still hot, why the fuck would we take the belt off?
Yeah.
There's no reason. If he's still hot, if he gets fucking everyone hyped and booing him every time he comes out, why would they take the belt off?
He comes out, acknowledge me, and everyone's like,
there's no reason to.
All right, so there's Pedro Morales, Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan, Bob Backlund, and Bruno Sammartino. So Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, and Pedro Morales are the only guys with a championship reign longer than Roman Reigns.
So that's 4 dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in top 5. Okay.
Top 5.
I was 5 over him. Riddle. I thought this segment was kind of cool because there was something about like Seth Rollins is really good at what he does. It was just like the little moment of like Seth Rollins coming out talking shit. And then he starts doing this like, I'm about to fight you, like jog, run. It made it feel real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I love when it's like Riddle has the fractured neck.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins does the stomp. And then you have like the guys working there like, Seth, get the fuck out of here. How would you could have killed him. Your finisher move is so strong.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's so fucking funny to me.
Oh, I got to give it out for the unsung heroes of that night. The producers, they were out during like every match.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie Noble.
That's true.
Fucking Hurricane Helms.
And then who's the stocky dude who's always with
Jamie Noble? Oh, no. Joey Mercury.
The guy who looks like Johnny Sins.
I don't know Johnny Sins.
Yes, you do.
Joey Mercury. It's Joey Mercury.
You know Johnny Sins from Pornography?
No, dude, I don't know. What does his dick look like?
He's the Mr. Clean looking dude who fucks all the ladies.
Yeah, that's Joey Mercury.
Okay.
Dude, it's Joey Mercury. Oh,
okay.
It was Arya Davari, or not Arya Davari, Sean Davari too this week at SummerSlam.
Oh, dude, can I take a weird right turn? There's a wrestler named Brody King, right?
Yeah, in AEW.
Bro, I didn't realize he's the lead singer of a band I like.
Yeah.
There's this band called God's Hate. They're pretty fucking good. I don't know if you'd like them. I know you like hardcore and stuff. I don't know if they would be your thing.
Is it like too hardcore?
Well, I know you're into like a Mirror and Knock Loose, so like heavy breakdown and more metal. They're more in the punk. I just don't know if you like that. You might. But no, I was listening to them recently and I'm kind of getting into them. And then I saw someone post some shit online and they were like, Brody King rules. And I was like, why do I know that name? I was like, oh shit, he's a fucking wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's in the House of Black, dude.
Yeah. Shout out. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah. He fits the bill with the look and everything.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my little detour.
It's all good, dude.
I saw that online.
We're coming in on the end, dude.
I gotta be honest. I didn't really watch this next one, Liv Morgan, Ronda Rousey, because like I was a big Ronda Rousey defender on her first run.
Yeah,
I thought people were little mean.
They're being too mean. Yeah.
But this one, dude.
Then you saw Logan Paul come in, and you were like, "Oh, you guys can be great."
Yeah. Well, no, for real. And it's like not to be a dick, but like you kind of look at these people like Pat McAfee. He never wrestles.
Yeah.
And he crushes it. Logan Paul. When's the last time Logan Paul wrestled?
WrestleMania, yeah.
And he crushed it, for the fucking celebrity hire.
Yeah.
And it's like you see Ronda Rousey and it's just not there. And I'm like, either you're not taking it seriously or it's not clicking in.
Yeah.
And I like Ronda Rousey a lot. I don't enjoy saying that.
Yeah.
But it's like I gotta be honest, I didn't really watch it. I kind of tuned out a little bit on that one because I've been watching Ronda since she came back and she's just not doing it for me.
That's what you call a popcorn match, Andy. Love Liv, love Ronda. Ending was a dusty finish.
I thought the finish was clever.
Yeah.
They timed it really well.
Yeah.
But also, like, here's what annoys me about with wrestling. Because if it was any sport in the world, they'd be like, well, the ref said it. And you'd be like, well, no, just watch the tape.
Yeah.
Like, you just have, like, we're all watching the replay.
The ref's word is final, though, dude. Refs are fucking...
Yeah.
They're the most arrogant motherfuckers.
And that's what adds all the best drama.
Yeah. Every ref is secretly a heel.
What?
Every ref is secretly a heel, a bad guy.
Nice. Oh, you drinking PBRs?
Mm-hmm.
Look at you. Ruin it up on a fucking...
Tuesday. Brewing up on a Tuesday.
Brewing up?
On a Tuesday.
All right, so love Liv, love Ronda.
Bad match.
Boring
match. Liv needs to move on to Summer Challenge, and it needs to be somebody nice. Give it Shayna Baszler, maybe. But Shayna Baszler will win.
Has she wrestled Asuka?
No, Asuka's on Raw, though.
Asuka would beat her, though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in that matchup, you'd have to have Asuka win.
Also, I bet it's usually when someone becomes champion, the first couple of opponents are people who beat them when they weren't champion. So they can prove their mettle, yeah. So it's probably going to be someone like Sonya Deville, maybe. Just like some weird stuff.
Yeah, interesting. I never noticed that.
Yeah,
that's really interesting, actually.
It's just because you can't like be a champion with a loss,
Yeah, no. Then you'd just be Ricochet.
Schmampy. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Speaking of Ricochet, where's old boy at, dude? He needs to come back.
I mean, like, yeah, that's like the buzzword whenever people get fired or whatever the fuck, people always say like they dropped the ball on that one. But like Ricochet has to be like the number one drop the ball. You're like, how he's like did you see the video where he was like sitting Indian style and like did a backflip?
Yeah.
How do you not fucking find something for
to his guy? Fucking feet, dude?
It's fucking crazy. Dude, bare minimum, dude, what they did. You remember when Andrade was still in the company and they would just be like, I remember me and Steph were watching way more and she'd be like, what's the story with Andrade and Rey Mysterio? Well, the story is they're both fucking sick and they're wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just do that at least. Why is Ricochet not wrestling every fucking week on TV?
And he would, like, get over, too. It's not like he was wrestling and not doing anything. He was getting over.
Dude, it's so weird. I don't know. And this goes back to what we were saying before about, like, Vince not being there. It's like, hopefully shit like that is just not not there anymore. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just shit that you're like, it makes no conceivable sense why I'm not seeing Ricochet every week on my television.
It's inconceivable.
Without a doubt. Not a better word. Not a better word was said, my friend.
So now to the main event.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
The big Brock and big Roman. Brock comes out with the big fucking. This is a spectacle. This match.
Yeah. Not to cut to the end because there's a lot here, but like my main.
It's not that much.
My main thing about this match is like every Roman match is a really good match. And then at the last second, the Usos did a super kick and Roman won.
Yeah.
And then the Usos did a super kick and then Brock got back up and then they did another super kick. And it was like, I was like, cool, you guys, because like a lot of those Roman matches are fucking amazing. And they're just kind of like, on the ending. And this one I thought ended pretty good.
I feel like Roman's modern day John Cena, where his matches are kind of. Well, this might seem a little harsh, but Roman has those. He has his moves. Yeah. He has 3 moves right now.
5 moves of doom is what they say, right?
Yeah, he has his 5 moves. There's those clotheslines in the corner, the drive-by, the spear, Superman punch, and then that big he comes up with a clothesline, which is like,
Yeah, didn't he add Bobby Lashley has the fucking Roman
Master Lock.
No, Roman has the guillotine thing.
Yeah, he has the guillotine. So it's a guillotine. Guillotine is his 5th move.
Dude, can I tell you the funniest thing I ever heard on a wrestler talking about like 5 moves of doom or whatever?
Yeah.
Because that's what they used to say about Kevin Nash. Like he only has 6 moves. And you remember that picture he posted?
You don't need more.
Well, no, you remember that picture he posted where he was like showing his legs all fucked up?
Yeah.
And then he like finally got his legs fixed and stuff. And he was talking on Corey's podcast about how he could like walk around real well. He's like, well, damn, I would have done this surgery back in the day. Probably would have had about 13 moves.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, dude. Tell them to go fuck themselves, Kevin Nash.
Hell yeah. Kevin Nash is a man.
But yeah, I liked this match. Lots of hijinks. I wish they would have gone more out of the ring. But they did bring in the farm equipment and
Brock Lesnar lifted the ring.
Well, but they're all those matches end up in that corner. I more meant like when they went out of the ring and did moves on that platform. I would have liked like 1 or 2 more, but beggars can't be choosers.
Good match, tight SummerSlam.
He did lift the fucking ring up, so that's a great makeup for my nitpicking.
That was wild to see. It's never been done. Never been done.
Yeah, it was still. So I saw a lot of these things like Bailey coming out.
Yeah,
all like Brock lifting the ring, all the shit. I saw it on Twitter the day before, and then still watching it the next day. It was still pretty hype.
Yeah.
I would love to find out.
Tight.
I would love to find out how they rigged that, just because I'm like, there is the chance you like lift the ring up and some beam goes the wrong way and now you impaled a kid.
Yeah, true. There's probably like a brace or something.
Because I've listened to Something to Wrestle With, and there were things that they've done back in the day where they were like, let's see if it fucking works.
Yeah, Owen Hart.
Yeah, exactly. It is funny to think about, because what was there, like 15 more minutes in the match after he did that, right?
Yeah.
It's really funny to think like those front row tickets are like $1,000, right?
Yeah.
They're between like 700 and
they're not cheap. They're
probably more after inflation.
Yeah.
But it's really funny to think about someone dropping $1,000 for a SummerSlam ticket and not seeing the finish live.
Oh yeah, the people in the one corner couldn't see shit. That's so funny. I forgot all about that.
There's a huge chunk of people that just didn't see the fit. They had to look at the screen for the last 15 minutes, and like they dropped a fucking $1,000 on a ticket.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
That's crazy. Hey everybody, that was Andy and LeMaire Save Wrestling. If you like it, subscribe to Panties In The Mouth podcast, and subscribe here on fucking Patreon. And me and Andy, we need you guys to subscribe so we can go to WrestleMania in Philly.
Yes. Oh yeah, dude. Actually, yeah, we gotta get the fucking subs up.
Yeah.
WrestleMania's in Philly in 2023.
You guys see this? I'm eating like a popper. Look at this. Look how little this piece of broccoli is. I'm gonna eat it.
That's some shrink ray ass broccoli. The face you make when you eat vegetables.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I gotta go make dinner and avoid eating vegetables.